Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this time, our group consisting of Muhammad Rizki, Mabruroh, Nuri, Ananda, Putri will explain about noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause.
Clause. A clause is comprised of a group of words which includes a subject and a finite verb. A clause contains only one subject and one verb. The subject of a clause can be mentioned or hidden, but the verb must be apparent and distinguishable. Clause has three types. They are noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Noun clause. A noun clause is dependent clause classes as the same part of speech as noun. A noun clause begins with a relative pronoun or with a subordinating conjunction. A noun clause takes the place of a noun or pronoun. A great way to check whether a part of speech is functioning as a noun is to replace the part of speech with pronoun. The formula of noun clause is if, or whether, or that, or question word plus subject plus verb. This is the example of noun clause. What do you bake it is delicious. I know where the book is.
An adjective clause, also known as an adjectival or relative clause, is a dependent clause that modifies a noun or pronoun. The adjective clause functions as when part of speech is in the adjective. Adjective clause comes from adjective or adjective in English. Adjective clause itself actually begins with several words in English such as who, what, which, that, whose, and where. Adjective clauses will always begin with a relative pronoun or with a relative adverb. These subordinators connect the clause to the noun or pronoun they modify. The adjective clause must be placed next to the noun or pronoun it describes. Relative pronouns is a clause that starts with who, whom, which, whose that serves to explain or describe a noun or pronoun. The formula is relative pronoun plus subject plus verb. Example of an adjective clause sentence. First, the dress that she wore to the party is very expensive. And second, I don't remember a time when words were not dangerous.
Adverb clause. An adverb clause is a dependent subordinate clause that has a relationship with the independent or main clause. Atau juga adverb clause adalah sebuah klausa atau anak kalimat yang berfungsi sebagai adverb, yaitu untuk menjelaskan main clause-nya atau induk kalimatnya. Adverb clause add information that elaborates on when, where, how, or why by modifying verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. An adverb clause function as part of speech is the adverb. The formula adverb clause subordinates conjunction plus subject plus verb. Example: You may play the computer after you wash the clothes. And her face looks fresh because she always eats well, sleeps enough, and exercises.
That was the explanation from our group about noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. If there is an explanation that is not understood, please ask us again. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.